PhD, and then we'll be entering the pitching sessions that will be led by Ms. Nicole Preto Macias as the moderator. The first speech will be from the CEO of Open America Hankook Operation, Ms. Ana Theodora Balaci. The second pitch will be from CEO of Digitalogy Academy, Mr. Jungwon Kong. The third pitch is from CEO of Spacescape, Mr. Sang Hun Shin. The fourth pitch will be from the CEO of Smart Infrastructure, Mr. So Kwee Lee. The fifth pitch will be from the CEO of Metaversity, Ms. Buren Lee. The sixth pitch is from the CEO of City in City, Ms. Yok Young Hwang. And then we'll go to the Q&A sessions. And then we'll be entering the closing for the morning session, a closing remarks from the Honorable Director of the Global R&D Center, Professor Jun Sok Hwang, is the group photo. Before we begin our first agenda, I want to give you information for the exit point and the toilet is in the left and right side of where you are facing now. Ladies and gentlemen, for our first agenda for today's morning session is the opening remarks from the Honorable Rector of University of Mataram, Professor Insinyur Bambang Harikusumo, MAGR ST PhD, which will be presented by the Vice Rector for Planning, Cooperation and Information Systems, Professor Akmaluddin ST MSc PhD. To the attention, the stage is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera buat kita sekalian. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, assalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya wal mursalin, sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain, amma ba'du. Let's thank Almighty God who has given His blessing and mercy so we can gather in this place, in wonderful place with good health, good condition without any obstacle. Blessing and salutation to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who has passed down the Quran as the guidance for human being living in this earth. May Allah guide us the right path to follow His messenger's guidance. Amin. Ya Rabbal Alamin. Once again, good morning and warm welcome to WINIT 2024 World Innovation Network of Intelligent Transformation 2024 workshop. It is my honor to stand before you today on behalf of Rector University of Mataram, and I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for your presence. First and foremost, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to our distinguished guest, Professor John Seok Hwang, as the Director of SNU Global R&D Center. They join us, I believe now, join online through the Zoom meeting, and our distinguished speakers, professors, researchers, at SNU Global R&D Centers may be joining with us offline today. Dr. Jisoo Her, Ms. Su Yeon Lim, Dr. Sujin Park, Dr. Dayung Lee, Ms. Daeun Moon, and Ms. Samin Kang. Welcome to our university. Your presence here today is a proof to the importance of collaboration and knowledge sharing. I also extend a warm welcome to all the deans, head of study programs, lecturers, SCUBE Center members, Office of International Affairs, students, ladies and gentlemen, that I cannot mention one by one. Today marks a significant milestone as we gather to explore world for innovation and intelligent transformation. I want to take a moment to congratulate and thank the SNU representative, especially the Global R&D and Faculty of Engineering, especially as the CUBE SCUBE teams, which Office of International Affairs for their tireless effort in organizing this event. Without their dedication and hard work, this gathering would not have been possible. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, it is crucial to recognize the importance of collaboration and knowledge exchange. That is why this workshop served as a prime example of how collaboration between institutions can lead to impactful outcomes. Therefore, I encourage all faculty members to set this event as a model to arrange similar kind of opportunities for collaboration in the future. Furthermore, I urge all of us to remain proactive in pursuing collaboration and initiatives that contribute to enhancing our key performance indicators, accreditation status, and internationalization effort. Our goal is not only to meet but also to exceed expectation, driving continuous improvement and growth within our academic community. Most importantly, to keep enhancing the international collaboration. To all of our representatives from SNU, we hope that our collaboration will not stop here, but rather we can keep improving and expanding our collaboration that has just existed. Our collaboration should not be limited to a single department or faculty. I am confident that there are numerous opportunities for other collaboration across various disciplines and faculties, with each offering unique insight and perspective. It is also essential to acknowledge that organizational structure may evolve and there may be change in the leadership position, but both from UNRAM side or SNU. However, we hope that our commitment and enthusiasm to this collaboration and our relationship will remain strong. In conclusion, together we can shape the future of education and make lasting impact on the global stage. Thank you once again for your participation, and I look forward to fruitful discussion throughout the workshop. Hopefully, today's workshop will be useful for all of us. Therefore, by reciting Al-Basmalah, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, today's workshop of World Innovation Network of Intelligence Transformation officially begins. That's all. Thank you. Billah taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
What a wonderful speech by Mr. Vice Rector. Before we move to the next agenda, there is a special gift from Professor Huang to the Rector of University of Mataram and to all participants from UNRAM, Sisam Arirang. In this Sisam Arirang, both written Korean and English poems, we can find many of our names and the story of our countries where Professor Huang have been together with all of us. There are Lombok story, Romanian story, American story, SNU story, and GSDV stories. You can see the Sisam Arirang by scanning through the QR code that has been provided.
Thank you so much, everyone. Well, this is my special gift for everyone because if you go and look and read the book, the story of Lombok is actually the beginning of the story when I talk about it. So there's also a lot of Lombok people's name over there and my friend of Indonesia. So my special gift to everyone in Lombok. always I call love of man and blessing of Korea. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Professor Huang, for the special gift that has given to us. Now, let's move on to the next agenda, the pitching sessions that will be led by the Honorable Moderator, Ms. Nicole Preto Masias. To the Honorable Moderator, the session is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Professor Huang and Professor Akmal, for your kind and insightful remarks. My name is Nicole Prieto Macias. I am the Global Business Development Specialist with Seoul National University's Global R&D Center. So thank you everyone for joining us online and offline today. To get us started, I would like to introduce our first startup leaders. The first team of CEOs have startups that will be based in Neo City, Florida, which is in the United States. And Neo City is a strategic new development project under the leadership of the Osceola County government in Florida. With this city development project, Osceola County is actively developing 482.5 acres of space for the purpose of fostering future innovative industrial complexes and creating a great number of high-quality jobs for the region's economic development. And our startups will be contributing to NeoCity's plans to create a space where R&D of smart city and high-end technologies can be practically carried out. Just a few weeks ago, our startup leaders were in NeoCity, and they successfully presented their pitches at this year's NeoCity Empowerment Forum. And now they're startup pitches with you all here today at WINIT 2024. So before we hear our pitches, I'd like to give a reminder that there will be time for questions after the first group of presentations. So if you are joining us online, please feel free to type your questions in the chat as we go so that we can answer them later. And anyone attending in person, just remember to write down your questions so that you don't forget them. So without further ado, up first, I would like to give the stage to Ms. Anna Theodora Balachi, who is the CEO of Open America Hanguk Operation.
Hello, everyone. Do you hear me properly? Yeah, okay. So my name is Anna, and I am the CEO of OAO, Open America Hanguk Operation. Hanguk stands for Korea, and this company is meant to act as a bridge between America and Korea through innovative startups that amplify their impact and accelerate the development of smart, sustainable cities. So the following 6 startups, just a second. The following 6 startups that are going to be presented all contribute to the collective impact of driving smart city development. And there are 3 areas of focus. The first one is digital and technological advancement, represented by Metaverse City, City in City, and Spacescape. Then we have infrastructure development. Represented by Open Outlet Oasis, and then we have smart infrastructure networks. And finally, last but not least, we have education and awareness, represented by Digitalogy Academy. So OAO is meant to act as an umbrella company of all these startups, which drive smart city developments in America and not only. So going forward, the first startup that is part of this OAO umbrella company is called Open Outlet Oasis, and is meant to promote an EV charging infrastructure and living lab in Osceola County, Florida. So the mission of Open Outlet Oasis is to create an innovative and sustainable living lab for electric vehicle charging infrastructure in Osceola County, Florida. And it has 3 main objectives. And first is to boost the adoption of electric vehicles in Osceola County, then contribute to a cleaner future, and lastly, to bridge the opportunity gap in the EV sector. By the opportunity gap, I mean that, as you can see in the graph on the left side, the manufacturing cost per electrical vehicle is expected to go down by 2035, while this will drive an increase in the sales volume. Thus, the US rapidly is moving towards EV charging infrastructure deployment and has invested $7.5 billion to cover every 50 miles by 2030. So with this project, with Open Outlet Oasis project, we envision to further contribute to this cause and improve the deployment of EV charging infrastructure. So what is the problem is that Florida actually has 6.6% of all the EV registered in the United States. However, it only has about 1,246 fast charging stations. The rest are slow charging and inefficient. Thus, this lack of accessible and reliable EV charging infrastructure in Florida, particularly in Osceola County, has led to consumers' long-range anxiety and hindered widespread adoption of EVs. So our solution is to bring a living lab approach that involves local governments, researchers, companies, and citizens into the development of the EV charging living lab through data empowerment and transparency. So we envision to collect data on charging behavior, peak usage times, charging efficiency, user demographics, station and cost performance metrics, environmental and community metrics. And that's how we will create the Osceola EV charging living lab that has a citizen-centric approach. So our business model is to generate 3 revenue streams that ensure stability and growth. The first revenue stream will come from EV charging fees, which will account for 50%. Then the second revenue stream will come from strategic partnerships with manufacturers, which will account for 30%. And then the last one, coming from government grants, which will account for 20%. Government grants are very beneficial. However, we cannot fully depend on them. Thus, to build a sustainable revenue streams, that is the way we are planning to do it. Now, in terms of our short-term goals to be achieved within the next 12 months, we envision to secure 3 partnerships within 3 months, then conduct feasibility studies in 5 locations, identify 10 key locations for EV charging stations, create the most viable product, then gather feedback from 100 users and iterate the model based on that feedback to create more sustainable EV charging lab and answer to the consumers' needs. So lastly, I would like you to meet the team. So myself, Anna Theodora Balac, which is the CEO of Open Outlet Oasis. Then I have my associate Hong Soko, which is an expert in energy solutions. And all of us also have expertise in smart city development, and we are striving towards a sustainable future. Thank you so much for listening. And if you'd like to contact me, you can scan the QR code provided and ask away any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna, for that great presentation. Up next, we have Mr. Jungwon Kang, CEO of Digitology Academy.
My name is Jung Kang. I'll be representing Digitology Academy. The idea that everyone should receive the same education underscores the belief in equal opportunities and a fair foundation for all individuals. So fostering a social where each person has the chance to reach their full potential. So we will bring wisdom to you. As a background, we thought that digital education market is exponentially increasing, yet the users aren't fully equipped with the knowledge to navigate the digital world in smart ways. So let's take a look at problems. The innovation of smart devices has made our lives more convenient. However, some people mistakenly believe that they have become smart themselves, as they feel unable to do it anything without relying on smart devices. Without smart citizenship, these could cause social issues, ethical issues, human rights issues, which are all related to citizenship. So let's get into more details. For social issues, there are cyberbullying that we can come out with. As you can see on the right-hand side, the rise of cybercrime, including identity of thief and ransomware attacks, poses significant challenges to individuals and organizations. Protecting digital assets and ensuring cybersecurity is an ongoing struggle. For the next problem, we have ethical issue, which is bias in artificial intelligence. On the right-hand side, it presents that AI are biased to one-on-one information that because AI learns from humans and humans all carry bias, which can make the AI tools we use ethically unreliable. For the last, we have human rights issue. I come up with the digital surveillance and privacy invasion. There are a lot of issues because we use digital tools. It is vulnerable to use digital data, and we might misuse it. So this brings us to digital citizenship. We should have digital citizenship. Then what is digital citizenship? Is a responsibility that humans should have even in the digital space, and it has characteristic of activity and engaging in these spaces. According to European Parliament, digital citizenship is hard to learn by yourself, and there is a lack of formal education teaching digital citizenship. We experience daily life with a lot of digital tools, but the reality is that the knowledge of ethical and smart ways of use are lacking. Then we come up with the solution based on the International Society for Technology in Education, which stands for ISTE. The solution we are providing from Digitalogy Academy are three components: protect, respect, educate. From the protect aspects, our digital communication, digital literacy, digital commerce are all related to the component of protect. Digital etiquette, digital access, digital law is all related to the components of respect. And lastly, digital rights and responsibilities, digital safety and security, and digital health and wellness are all related to components of educate. And to fulfill this lack of education, this makes Digital Academy as a product, which will be based on the digital series theories written by Professor Junseok Hwang. We provide a book that teaches and explains digital literacy and digital citizenship in the digital world. So this might be the course that our potential customers could have. So the business models is very convenient and easy to access, which we sign up and we select our courses and subjects. And based on AI, we learn tracking of how customers are going well or not, and which part they have to fulfill with. For the phase, we segmented three phases. First phase, we will brought to the market as an academic field. Next, we're going to expand our Digitalogy Academy to the research sector. And lastly, we're going to reach as far as corporate sector because corporate sector uses a lot of digital tools. They need to understand the digital citizenship most of the time. Our office are now located in Sheehan and Florida as a co-working space. So left side hand, we have Sheehan in South Korea. On the right hand side, there are New City, Florida, USA. For the contract institute, our current partners are based on the slides. So if you are interested in partnering for Digital Academy and want to hear more about us, please contact us. To wrap it up, my name is Jungwon Kong, and I'm the CEO of the Digitalogy Academy. Nicole is one of our co-representative, our Digital Academy. We, for the last words, we will bring wisdom to you, to every individual to have smart digital citizenship. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jungwon. It was great to hear your presentation. Up next, we have Mr. Sang-Hoon Shin, who is the CEO of Spacescape. So actually, as I mentioned before, our team was in the US, and Sang-Hoon is actually currently traveling back to Korea from the US, so he is unable to join us live. But he sent his regards to all of today's participants. And of course, he didn't want to miss out completely. So he sent us a video to introduce us to Smart Spacescape, which is his company. So in a moment, the video will be cute.
Hi, welcome to our presentation on Smart Spacescape, where we're reshaping industry through smart technology. Our journey from safety solution to a broader impact reflects our commitment to transforming environment and enhancing experiences. From Seoul to Osceola County, our company is pioneering advancement in safety and sustainability, presenting a roadmap that promises innovative partnership and practical solutions to smart city urban challenges. Our team, with diverse backgrounds from Hyundai, Samsung, Apple, and Hewlett Packard, brings a wealth of experience. Each member plays a crucial role in driving our vision forward. We are aiming to promote safety and efficiency across diverse sectors through advanced technology. Our name, Spacescape, reflects our commitment to enhancing environment. We aim to fully harness innovations in the digital space to create positive impact. This means moving beyond just capturing images to actionable insight from data. We also want to use tech to foster deeper human connections and experiences. We believe digital transformation should focus on human-centered solution for maximum benefit. Technology like ubiquitous mobile computing, digital twins, and more can lead to sustainability and lasting social impact. The global digital twin market has immense growth potential in the coming years. Key factors driving rapid adoption are advanced analytics capabilities, robust infrastructure, and skilled workforces. Spacescape is strategically positioned in burgeoning digital twin market, which is projected to grow significantly, especially in manufacturing, healthcare, automotive, and energy sectors and construction industry. Spacescape is actively advancing multiple projects, driving innovation and progress within the smart technology landscape. In South Korea, Spacescape's strategy aims to restore consumer trust regulated by substandard construction, addressing the high incidence of safety accident and fatalities, which stands at the alarming more than 200 deaths annually. Our solution targets the aging workforce and the prevalent lack of safety awareness and training among the both local and foreign workers. By equipping our aging foreign workforce with wearable devices for biometric monitoring and implementing sensor-based analytics, we ensure real-time safety and efficiency. In addition to safety, materials and heavy equipment flow optimization can be streamlined through digital twin simulation. And by transparently disclosing such information on the construction process to consumer on the web, we can create a better architectural culture while resolving anxiety and distrust about poorly constructed buildings. We also strengthens our competitiveness through strategic partnerships. Spacescape is pioneering the integration of Photo AI's cutting-edge, lightweight, ambient AI technology into our suite of products and services, offering a commercial world-first, deep learning structure exploring feature that functions seamlessly on device without the need for constant connectivity. Photo AI, acclaimed at the prestigious NeuroRPS 2020 conference for their lightweight AI, afforded us a significant edge in the market, enhancing our product with real-time, personalized insight that propel us to perform forefront the innovation in the industry. Our collaboration is set to redefine industry standards, ensuring that Spacescape remains synonymous with advanced, efficient, and intelligent solutions. From now on, it's city-scale scanning that we're preparing for the patent. Resoscape is a solution that transforms existing urban infrastructure into a smart sensory network, utilizing the retroreflective markers and lasers for diverse application in traffic, city, infrastructure, and construction site monitoring. Our approaches offers a scalable, ultra-low cost, and ultra-low maintenance model for smart city management, making advanced urban sensing accessible and economical. With Resoscape, we are setting a new standard for efficiency in responsive urban environments, ensuring our cities are not only smarter, but also safer and more sustainable. Spacescape is setting a new standard in urban sensing technology by leveraging cost-effective reflective markers and lasers to create a vast sensing network across the city. This innovative approach dramatically reduces the cost of urban IoT implementations, cutting down expenses from over 10,000 to mere cents per sensor, thereby democratizing
Hi, Nicole. Can you hear me? It seems like the sound is off.
Yes, one moment.
Spacescape is actively expanding its horizon by seeking strategic partnership for the deployment of our sensor-based IoT technologies and digital twin in Neo City. Ecoscape by Spacescape revolutionized the tourism industry by providing a platform that captures and analyzes emotional responses to create virtual tour and enhance digital experience. The technology's ability to automatically tag emotions in video content paves the way for personalized travel recommendations and detailed feedback on tourist attractions. Spacescape aims to transform Osceola County into an interactive digital playground, utilizing our advanced emotion mapping technology to enhance the visual experience across its attractions. By capturing and analyzing tourist reaction, our digital twin platform will not only provide invaluable feedback for local businesses, but also pave the way for an immersive virtual reality exploration of the county, reshaping tourism in the digital era. Spacescape will be at the forefront of crafting immersive VR tourism experience by harnessing special 360 video technology and digital twin models to bring a vibrant cityscape of Orlando to life. Our commitment to innovation will enable visitor to explore the city's attraction with an unprecedented level of realism, making every virtual tour memorable journey. Spacescape's innovative business model leverages subscription and licensing framework, providing cities and businesses with our unique VR tourism platform, complete with emotion analytics and digital twin technology to revolutionize the visitor experience. By offering bespoke VR experience development and comprehensive data analytics. So, our door in Seoul National University is always open for collaboration, where every conversation sparks innovation and turns aspirations into achievements. So, as we journey from Spacescape to Ace Ape, we are grateful for your attention. Thank you.
All right, if there are any questions about Spacescape for Mr. Sang-hoon, of course, because he's not able to join us online today, I hope everyone got his email. If not, then you can contact us to get his email and send him any questions about Smart Spacescape. Up next, I'd like to welcome Mr. Seok-hee Lee, CEO of Smart Infrastructure.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Lombok, Indonesia. I am Seok-hee Lee, a doctoral course student studying technology management at Seoul National University and the CEO of Smart Infrastructure Networks. Smart Infrastructure Networks provides an intermediary service connecting companies with smart city technology to customers worldwide. And our company plans to participate in smart city projects globally with the aim of spreading smart city infrastructure technology worldwide through our intermediary service. This is my signature in Korean. So the mission of our smart infrastructure networks can be categorized into three parts. First, supplying cutting-edge smart city technology tailored to customer needs. Second, contributing to improving the quality of life for citizens living in smart cities. Last, considering that many Korean companies possess smart infrastructure technology, our company supports the global expansion of Korean companies in this field. I will now explain some opportunities for the success of smart infrastructure networks. First, the rapidly growing smart city market. The smart city market, which was 511 billion US dollars in 2022, is expected to grow to 1,024 billion US dollars by 2027. The largest market within this is the US smart city market, predicted by researchers to grow at an average annual rate of 25.8% from 2020 to 2030. Especially noteworthy is the size of the smart infrastructure and smart lighting markets, accounting for over 50% of the entire smart city market, which is projected to be 626 billion US dollars in 2023. Considering the mentioned growth trend, the smart infrastructure and smart lighting markets will become massive in size within a few years. While participating in the NeoCity project in Florida, with my professor, I introduced a Korean smart lighting pole company called JL Lighting, which is 가로등이야기 in Korean. JL Lighting's smart lights equipped with various smart features such as CCTV, public Wi-Fi, speakers, LED displays, warning lights, SOS buttons, and can even include features like EV chargers and air quality sensors. Smart street lights and smart infrastructure, when combined with the autonomous vehicle market, hold even greater growth potential. Thanks to the concept of V2X, the role of infrastructure connected to automobiles becomes important in the era of autonomous driving. Therefore, as technology advances, the growth of the V2X market is steep. It's essential to pay attention to the blue part on the graph, representing the Asia Pacific market. This part is also significant for our company and Korean companies. Countries in Southeast Asia are experiencing high economic growth rates, leading to a substantial increase in investment in SOC construction. So the smart city market in Southeast Asia is also witnessing significant growth. This presents our third opportunity at Smart Infrastructure Networks. Because of the heavy weight of infrastructure products and the difficulty in sourcing installation personnel, having experts experience is crucial. So, accumulating experience in the geographically close Southeast Asia market will enhance our competitiveness in North America. For the past 3 years, I have attended the World Smart City Expo held in Korea annually since 2022. Many Korean companies with smart city technology participate in WSCE. While these companies possess good technologies, there seems to be a need for a bridge to connect them to various smart city projects. Smart infrastructure networks will connect Korean companies with strong technological capabilities to diverse smart city projects worldwide. Serving as an intermediary and consultant throughout this process, Smart Infrastructure Networks aims to empower smart city technology companies to showcase their capabilities and contribute to the success of smart city projects. In the short term, Smart Infrastructure Networks will generate revenue through the sale of smart city infrastructure equipment and consulting. In the long term, our company plans to participate in various smart city projects, collaborating with supplier companies to develop new products customized to each project. This is our business expansion plan. And let me introduce myself first. As a doctoral student studying technology management, I have a understanding of the directions and possibilities of smart cities. With practical experience in logistics and production management from construction materials company KCC and interior company Persis, I am also familiar with the manufacturing ecosystem. Therefore, I believe in the strong role of our company in the era of smart cities. And Tae-in Choi, the CEO of Clover, which is drone ground control platform company, helps us as a co-CEO. I'll change my company name to Smart Infrastructure Global Networks, SIGN, for convenience and marketing. Please wish our company good luck. Thank you, and this is my contact information. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Soki. Now I would like to invite CEO Ms. Pudun Lee to the stage. She will be introducing Metaversity to us.
Hi, I'm currently the CEO of Metaversity, and today I'm going to introduce my startup. With the rapid growth of remote and non-face-to-face industries due to COVID-19, the acceleration of digital transformation has led to increased interest in virtual worlds. Digital technology created virtual worlds bring new opportunities and challenges not only for nations, cities, and corporations, but also for individuals. However, unlike in economic and social domains, diplomatic use of the metaverse is still insufficient. In reality, current government policies mainly focus on domestic industry support from the perspective of technology development and market creation, neglecting diplomatic applications. Therefore, there is a need for a deep exploration of the metaverse, viewing it not merely as a supplement to traditional diplomacy, but as a way to surpass current limitations and discover new possibilities. Actually, there are some current examples of diplomacy in metaverse. First, new diplomatic opportunities are offered by a metaverse immersive service. Through the immersive environment of the metaverse, diplomatic decision makers can remotely sense the on-ground atmosphere and conduct negotiations with a realistic feel. For example, as early as 2007, Second Life introduced metaverse diplomacy terms for interactions, educations, and virtual asset transactions. And the Maldives established the first virtual embassy, highlighting small nations' potential in global issues through information technology. In addition, within the metaverse, virtual collaborative communities have emerged, contributing to supranational issues. The WEF, the World Economic Forum, in collaboration with Microsoft, establishes Global Collaboration Village for a reliable metaverse. It aims to bring together key global stakeholders, including international organizations, government, collaborators, and civil society organizations in one place. Also, it aims to unite global stakeholders, envision alternate futures, explore ideas interactively, and lay the groundwork for a shared vision of the future. However, there are limitations to the current market and industry, and we are confident that Metaversity will be able to bridge the gap. Paradoxically, globalization has led to the proliferation of localization, regionalization, and urbanization. This has formed and strengthened networks among regions, localities, and cities, shifting the focus from a nation-centric perspective to a citizen-centric perspective. Interactions and collaboration between cities offer advantages over traditional nation-centric diplomacy as they can overcome heterogeneity. For this reason, diplomacy as they can overcome heterogeneity. For this reason, urban public diplomacy is gaining attention as an alternative to the limitation of traditional diplomacy. However, despite acknowledging the importance of public diplomacy, there has been a skeptical view due to the lack of concrete achievements or measurable impact evaluation methods in public diplomacy. This is because complexity arises as public diplomacy targets foreign populations, making it more intricate than government-centric. In light of these challenges, our Metaversity aims to provide a digital public diplomacy platform utilizing the metaverse to address issues related to time, space, manpower, and finance. Above all, we emphasize scalability, a key objective of public diplomacy. This is the picture of our business model. The essence of public diplomacy lies in charm. In other words, public diplomacy aims to utilize charm to create a favorable perception or goodwill from the citizens of other countries or cities. Metaversity helps promote urban public diplomacy for citizens or citizens of various cities who have relationships for the purpose of public diplomacy. This digital public diplomacy offers a significant advantage in that it can directly or indirectly impact the citizens of the host country. However, many have understood digital public diplomacy merely as integrating digital means into traditional public. Indeed, numerous countries and cities have actively engaged in various forms of public diplomacy using platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and blogs. In addition, recently there has been a proactive shift toward utilizing video sharing platforms like YouTube. However, Metaversity's digital public diplomacy goes beyond simply integrating digital tools into traditional public diplomacy. Our urban digital public diplomacy seeks to reevaluate and maximize previously constrained resources such as location, time, manpower, and budget. In Metaversity, we diversify the actors involved in diplomacy. Currently, the concept of public diplomacy predominantly defines major actors as governments. However, our Metaversity expands diplomatic actors to include city governments, NGOs, and individuals by changing the paradigm of public diplomacy. And so in Metaversity, nations, city governments, groups, and individuals are all equal diplomatic actors. So through our company, there are prospects of new public diplomacy based on technological innovation. Recent public diplomacy aligns with technological innovation, especially digital transformation. It displays a more horizontal and bidirectional form of communication between state actors and non-state actors, distinguishing it from conventional public diplomacy. Traditional approaches focused on one-way information transmission, limiting recipient involvement. On the contrary, within the Metaversity, recipients are empowered to reinterpret or use senders' information, enabling bidirectional communication. Also, we can make new public diplomacy in smart cities. In the metaverse era, digital public diplomacy enables nations, city governments, and individual citizens to take on diplomatic roles. The potential for diverse activities and means, like promotional avatars or prosumer content, signal the evolution of diplomatic functions in smart cities. So if you are interested in my presentation today, or if you are interested in our company, please contact me here or my associate Anna, please. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ms. Purun. Last but not least, I would like to, we will hear from Ms. Yeo Kyung-hwan, who is the CEO of City and City.
Hi, can you hear me? Yes. Hi, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. I'm CEO of City and City, Yeo Kyung-hwan. I'm going to introduce about my company, City and City. Just like our slogan, innovate, automate, and elevate. In City and City, we are dedicated to delivering seamless robotic logistics solutions to elevate the quality of city life. You know how global delivery robot market is expanding? As you can see here, compared to 2020, the market size of this global delivery robots are gonna expected to grow more than 10 times in 2030. As you can feel from your life, the technologies about this global delivery robots are at our fingertips. From in building delivery robots to rover and autonomous delivery vehicles and drones, many companies and startups are developing this kind of hardwares and deliver automated logistics services. However, the problem is it is not seamless. These long-range drone services or mid-range ADV services or last-mile rovers, these kinds of services are very separate and seamless due to the lack of standardization. Therefore, business owners who want to automate their logistics services have difficulties choosing suitable solutions for themselves. Therefore, in City and City, we provide seamless robotic logistics solutions connecting various delivery hardwares and infrastructures. Therefore, the automated short to long-range services will be connected and it will elevate the quality of smart logistics. Our business model is basically robot as a service, RaaS. So our customer is business owners, and we provide them the connected logistics service subscription plans, and we get subscription fees from them. And also, what you should know is that we are not hardware developing company. We get robot hardwares from the hardware providers, and we provide the connection of those hardware systems and customized logistic services. Also, what's important is that we provide this authorization process to buildings. So we collaborate with building owners, and we get building information such as entrance information or elevator access, those kind of information from building owners, and provide them the holistic delivery robot management services for the building, which will be very essential for future buildings, future smart cities. And also we collect big data from the robot driving and collect sensor data from these driving records. To make your understanding more clear, this is an example of the subscription plans we can provide. From in-building to building or inter-district services, customers, which is business owners, can choose subscription plans they want and even make their customized plans. Therefore, our differentiation is that we provide very easy customized automation choices for customers. If you are a business owner and you want to automate your logistics services, you don't have to compare all robotic solutions or robot hardwares with that complicated robotic words. You just come to our website and click the subscription plan you want, and everything's set. And that's one of our powerful differentiation. And second, one of our greatest strengths is the NeoCity itself. Due to the NeoCity's early development phase, it allows us to share regulations and incentives to align with our service offerings, and we have the powerful opportunity for integration with infrastructure itself. Our milestones are like this. Within 3 years, we want to provide mid to short-range services in District 2 and 4 of Osceola County, where NeoCity is located. And after that, we want to expand our services to District 1 and 3, which is highlighted at yellow here. And we want to launch our long-range inter-district drone services among those districts. And after that, we want to expand our service to all whole Osceola County, including District 5, and want to extend our service to adjoining areas outside of Osceola County to set overall Florida. About team, I'm Yogyung Hwang, and I'm expert in technology management, smart city, and robotics with my background in mechanical engineering. And also my associate Young-in Yoon is also expert in autonomous vehicle and robotics. And this is end of my presentations. And if you have any questions or comments, please contact me through this email or scan this QR code. Thank you.
Thank you, Yokyung. I'm looking forward to City and City's progress in the future. And with that, we will conclude the pitches for the morning session. Now I would like to pass it back on to Indonesia side, and we can open up the floor to any questions or comments that any participants may have for our CEOs. As a reminder, we had Ms. Anna Theodora Balachi, CEO of Open America Hanguk Operation, Mr. Jungwon Kang, CEO of Digitology Academy, Mr. Sang Hoon Shin, CEO of Spacescape, Mr. Seok Lee, CEO of Smart Infrastructure Network, and Ms. Poo-Dun Lee, CEO of Metaversity, and of course, we just heard from Ms. Yokyung Hwang, CEO of City and City. So again, if anybody has any questions, we would like to pass it on to you guys. All our CEOs are here are eager to hear from you and would gladly welcome any questions. Thank you. if there are no questions, of course, you guys can always reach out via email. So pass it back on to Indonesia side, and we can do a group photo if there are no questions.
Yeah, I think we have one question here.
Thank you very much. In Indonesia, bahasa Indonesia ya.
Yes, I will translate. Try.
My name Asrin, ya. Lah ya bahasa Inggris ya. Sepotong-sepotong, stoi. Ya, jadi yang pertama yang perlu saya tanyakan terkait dengan satu, ya, tawaran yang yang ingin dilakukan dalam pengembangan pendidikan, ya, teknologi ini, ya, apa tawarannya yang paling utama, ya. Jadi kalau misalnya tadi banyak penjelasan terkait dengan penggunaan dalam bidang pendidikan, kemudian transportasi, ya, dan sebagainya, dan untuk pendidikan, ya. Yang kedua, pengembangan teknologi ini untuk ya, digitalisasi ya di dunia pendidikan tinggi terutama sekali ini, ya. Apakah sudah ada regulasinya, ya? Regulasi ini mungkin penting sekali, ya. Apakah termasuk misalnya, ya, Dirjen Pendidikan Tinggi sudah meratifikasi enggak misalnya regulasi bahwa digitalisasi dalam pendidikan yang kita akan kembangkan ke depannya, ya. Jadi itu penting sekali. Kemudian yang ketiga, ya, ini terutama UNRAM, ya. Jadi terkait langsung dengan kesiapan, ya. Jadi software dan hardware, ya. Jadi UNRAM untuk melangkah ke digitalisasi. Nah, itu apa yang ditawarkan oleh WINIT, ya. Ini apa yang ditawarkan? Ya, jadi apa model kerjasamanya, ya. Dan misalnya masing-masing prodi nanti misalnya di sebagai model, ya, suatu kerjasama digital akademik, ya, sehingga mempermudahkan kita juga bersosialisasi atau melakukan pendidikan secara internasional. Terima kasih, ya. It is enough. Thank you very much.
Okay. I will try to translate for you. This one questions related to what kinds of cooperation that we can offer to some problems in education area. So the first one, the problem that we saw is about the first. What is WINIT or the ventures here can offer to like develop the education sectors. That's the first one. The second one, what kind of regulations that we need? Maybe, for example, regulations in the US or in Korea that can bring education much more digitalized. For the third one, yeah, I think this is internal to UNRAM. Maybe you don't need to answer, because or what is needed to for a university hardware and software to go digitalized or digital transformations. The question is not for specific speakers, so I think if someone have Any idea? Anyone can answer?
I think you mentioned of the education sector, and one of the problems that we think is that digital side, there are a lot of gap between generations to generations, right? So the key point that Digitology Academy is to bridge them into so bridge one generation, older generation to now uh, this era generations. So, for example, seniors, they are not familiar with digital educations. So we are trying to help them to understand what the actual digital means and to help them to how to use the tools in smart ways. So I think I don't know whether the questions whether these answer will fulfill your questions, but um, that's my words. Uh, and what were the other questions? I think
Yeah,
you
I think
mentioned about how the corporations is going to be.
yeah, one of them. What is WINIT offered for UNRAM to help us to digitalize our university?
Digital University. Well, whether I mentioned in the PowerPoint also, but the problems that in the digital world there are a lot of problems such as digital issues, like social issue, ethical issue, human right issue. So um, I think most of the education industries there aren't much um, mm, like evoking from those kind of issues and try to solve them. Um, but as our Digitology Academy is trying to mm, fulfill the parts that are missing, like um, we know how to use smartphones, but nobody teaches how to use smartphone in a smart way. So that's the most common concept that we want to provide. And in the corporation side, not only universities, but in a social way, we are trying to broaden to corporate sector too, because they use a lot of digital tools. They need to understand how to use digital tools efficiently and smart ways, um, not mm, doing criminal things. So they need to understand the digital citizenship.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with you. There will be a lot of things that we need to fulfill the gaps. I think one of them, like in the afternoon session, we will have Gen Intelligence. That is also trying to digitalize the educational models. So I think answer some of the questions. And the other, you can add.
If any questions are, there are any other questions, you can definitely email us through the QR code. So I think that'll be it.
I'll actually add on to Jungwon's answer. So I know there was some question about hardware regulations or something within that context. So I know in the US specifically, the issue is not so much the hardware, but the data sharing and the privacy issues. So something that we're Digitology Academy is going to be focused in the US at the start. So one of our problems I know we have to overcome, and some regulations that we will have to look into, are related to how every area or what organizations we partner with, how they share their data within their organizations themselves. Because in America, the school systems are very, very strict on their student informations. So if, for example, we partner with a educational institute, say a public school that partners with Digitology Academy, then we will have to overcome barriers regarding the regulations of data sharing and data privacy, along with the rather than the hardware issues themselves. So I'm not sure if that answers one of the questions, but regarding the regulations, that's something that we are considering for Digitology Academy.
Thank you, Nicole. I think those answer can answer the three questions. Do we have one more question? Yes, thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Pak Agus, and thank you, Miss Nicole. I think all the answer is not answer the question from Mr. Sahrin. He asking about what kind of digital education that can be adopted in the university. Maybe some of the company, Miss Nicole, that who already gave presentation, can give us a sample that he already applied in university, maybe in America or in Europe. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your question. So far we are still in the beginning stages. So there's not anything that's readily available right at this moment to share in regards to partnering with universities. But the general concepts that will go into Digitology Academy are, as Jungwon mentioned, knowing how to use smartphones and how do I say, like behaviors, how to like navigate the internet, how to connect to new smart devices, in a way that you are conscious of what you are sharing and how your data is being shared. So, these days we go onto a website and then we get the pop-up that says, accept all cookies or not. And most people just say, okay, accept all. So doing educational courses for older generations and younger generations to give them the knowledge of what does this mean when you are accepting to terms and conditions of visiting a website, or with new technologies that are coming out, knowing where your data is going. Why is it important to know where your data is going, how it's being used? So that's some of the course materials that would be included.
Yeah,
Does that answer your question?
Maybe I need to clarify something that these ventures or these startups is like new startups, seed startups. So what we want to do is to gather more problems that we can see, whether in Indonesia or anywhere else. So we can grow together. We listen for the problems and we can develop the solutions together. So I think we need time to listen and build our companies, and later on we can discuss everything and how to help the university and how help to society in the future. Thank you so much.
Yeah, maybe if I'm adding, thank you very much, Professor Agus. So as the author of Digitology, which is actually collection of books of 7 genres, which I created, to talk about the same thing, but in different genres. So Digitology is actually, as a name, it's a study of digital. So from my point of view, for 10 years ago, when I was writing it, we invented new languages. Human race invented new languages, but some of those are well used by some people, but some of those are not used by some people. That create digital divide and digital gap. And this gap actually makes some people rich or some people poorer. So, civilization should be successful when everyone can benefit it. But if the civilization only benefit one and make someone to be the slave of it, then that civilization is not possible to be sustainable. For that regard, that I wrote a book, Digitology. It's actually it's about the new education, how we do the digital economy and society. What kind of new education? I say convergence or integrated education toward to the creative thinking. And what I claim that all human has a capability to be creative. And I define that peoples are not only Homo sapiens, but humans are Homo creatus, creator pendo. As we know, we are the created one, but we can be the creator of the values and new thing. So I hope everyone actually first read, and also probably I think Digital Data Academy will provide some of the lessons and also some of the book review on the digitology book series as a beginning. And then we will make actual, also professional, training on semiconductor professions and smart city professions, and also autonomous vehicle, and also new battery technology. So any new digital literacy and jobs will be taught through our Digitology Academy. I think that's all I can say. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Wong. Okay, I think no more question. Yeah. Yeah, if not, we can. I can give it back to the MC for the next event.
Thank you for the honorable moderator, Ms. Nicole Preto Macias, for leading such a great pitching session. Our next agenda will be the closing remarks from the Honorable Director of the Global R&D Center, Professor Jun Sok Huang. To the honorable mention, the stage is yours.
Well, thank you, everyone. I think I will make it short because our lunch time is approaching. But I believe also that what we are doing is just starting. That is always what start up is for. But without starting, there's no ending. Without starting, there's no creation. Without starting, there's no changes. I think our MZ generation, whom I represent as a CEO, all these 12 heroes and heroines, the males and female, and I believe they will be like us, the king, the professors, and leaders in 10, 20, or 30 years. We actually been thinking and research what is needed for smart city. Definitely we need the infrastructure. Definitely we need a building. Definitely we need a land. Definitely we need a battery. Definitely we need a sensor. Definitely we need a wireless network. Definitely we need VR glasses. Definitely we need all drones, autonomous vehicle, and definitely we need some water purifier and everything. However, even with those technology, if we do not have an engineer, if we do not have a manager, if we do not have people who can benefit it, or who do not know how to use it, or who do not be able to create the job associated with it, then who's going to benefit it? If the people from Lombok, Indonesia, really be the lord or owner of the smart city, that of your city, then you should be able to benefit out of it. You should be able to fix it and change, not consuming. I don't want the people of Lombok, Indonesia to be a tour guide anymore. We do not, none of us. We don't want the people to support someone else's instead of living your life. And we believe that's why everyone need to be entrepreneur, everyone need to be the owner of their life, and only way is doing your job and creating your job for yourself. That's the very important point of the smart civilization. I know it's not easy, but if you really focus on it 10 years on one thing, definitely you will be the owner. No one can be the owner of yourself without spending such a long time of 10 years. When we grow up, we still spend more than 18 years to be independent, being the owner of ourselves, right? From the baby. We've been nurtured and we do ourselves and doing our best. That 10 to 12 years of our study make us to be in the university and being the independent owner of our body and soul. For the same reason, if we, smart citizens, to be the owner of our life, especially in terms of the job, then that job needs to be created by ourselves. Like we create our life and our body, studying more than 12 years, same thing would happen. If we would be able to spend more than 10 years of 12 years on one thing, definitely. I don't believe our startup can be funded in 1 year or 2 years at once. But I'm sure in 10 years or 12 years, if no one here of all those 12 CEO did not give up, my guarantee, by 2034 or 36, my guarantee that all of them will be the owner and it will create a lot of jobs for everyone. I hope such spirit need to be taught and encouraged through the Digitology Academy and everything what we did. That's why we named this conference called WINIT, World Innovation Network of Intelligence Transformation. Intelligence should be owned by human beings, and transformation should happen with the human first before we try to change others or we try to change the society. I'd like to repeat what Martin Luther or Spinoza, there are a lot of discussion, but whatever great word which have been written in German before, but I want to read it in English. Even if I knew that tomorrow the world would end or the world would go into the pieces, I still would plant an apple tree today. That is the thing. We are planting these 12 companies today. I think that planted company, alongside of our WINIT, alongside of the New York City Empowerment Forum, alongside of the digitology, alongside of the internet, alongside of the whatever connects us, I think they will grow as long as we don't, give up. I really appreciate all your participants today. I hope many of you also do the same thing by planting your own apple tree today and or tomorrow. The work that has been presented today have been the work of more than 6 months or year. So our people of Seoul National University and PhD students really endeavor that themselves not only be the scholar, but being the real practitioner scholar who will do the practice innovation themselves, and now they born again as a new entrepreneur. I believe there will be both new educator, but at the same time new entrepreneur. I really thank all the people from University of Mataram and also Lombok, giving us such a hospitality this time. I hope our gift and our show model actually help you to build your own also. Definitely already you have a Professor Agus and Ida and many other people who have been seeing the education what we provide so far. I think such education will probably shared more and also scholar will be shared more. And please stay tuned with our SQ, conversion center where you have, I believe, all of us will get back to, each other. Thank you. Thank you very much for your attendance today. Terima kasih.
Thank you for the director of the Global R&DB Center for delivering such a great speech. Our last agenda for the morning session will be the group photo. To all the honorable guests and audience, please stand up and have yourself facing at the camera in front of the stage and have your best pose.
So we should, everyone who's joining online, please turn on your video so that we can take a picture all together. Please, your presence is greatly appreciated. Please show your beautiful, faces. Please. Thank you. This is our memory. All of you are the living evidence and proof of God. You're the living proof of all creation.
Okay, so we're gonna have the countdown in 3, 2, 1.
Maybe we need to take a little bit more. Some people are joining still.
Okay, Professor. Let's give it one more time. Have yourself another pose and smile. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you so much.
우리 자랑스러운 아이스틱 CEO들 수고하셨습니다. Thank you. Everything going well in
Ladies and gentlemen,
America?
we have finished our last agenda for today's morning session for the first day, the pitching day of WINIT 2024. As a reminder, the afternoon session of day 1, the pitching day of WINIT 2024, will start at 1:30 p.m. Central Indonesian Time or 2:30 p.m. in Korean Standard Time. Lastly, as the Master of Ceremony, I apologize from my deepest heart if there were some mistakes during the event. Thank you for joining us. See you in the afternoon session.
Thank you everyone. Terima kasih.